This is B Naresh, working as assistant professor in EC department. Today we are going to perform full wave rectifier with and without filter here. So by using this experiment, we are going to observe the ripple factor and the efficiency of full wave rectifier with and without filter. For this case, the required components are like a PN junction, means diode, the devices like ammeter and voltmeter. So in the place of voltmeter, we are going to use the multimeter. And another one is analog digital discovery kit to observe the response of full wave rectifier with and without filter here. And this is the circuit diagram for full wave rectifier without filter, and here it uses the center tap transformer here. So in a center tap transformer, from the secondary winding, the first end is connected, 12 volts is connected to diode anode here, and another 12 volts is connected to another diode anode. The two diodes cathodes are shorted, and from that point it is connected to, this is the ammeter. The rating is 0 to 200 milliamperes. Ammeter negative is connected to load resistance. Across this load resistance, we are going to measure the DC output voltage, AC output voltage, and the response of this full wave rectifier. And the 0 volts is directly connected to ground. So this is the secondary winding output here, center tap transformer. So we require the two 12 volts, one 0 volts. For this case, first initially I am going to place the two diodes. And the two cathodes should be shorted here. So these are the two diodes, and the two cathodes are meeting at one node here, and anode should be two different ends here. So from this secondary winding of the transformer, one 12 volts is connected to D1 of anode. This is the diode D1, and another 12 volts of center tap transformer is connected to diode D2 anode here. And then two cathodes are shorted. From this point, we need to connect to ammeter positive here, and this is device is acts as ammeter, and the positive of ammeter is connected to this meeting point of two diodes cathodes. Then ammeter negative is connected to load resistance. So for this case, I am going to create the one node. So this node I created. Across this node, we are going to place the decay resistance positive terminal. So this is the decay resistance positive terminal, and it is connected to this positive terminal. The decay resistance is connected to this node, ammeter negative node. And across this node, we need to observe the DC voltage as well as AC voltage. So for this case, so parallelly, I am going to place this multimeter. So by using this multimeter, we are going to observe the AC voltage as well as the DC voltage. Hence, this positive of this multimeter is connected to positive of the decay resistance box. Negative of the multimeter probe is connected to negative terminal of the decay resistance box here. And here again, across this load resistance, again we are going to observe the output response. For this case, I am going to use this Digilent kit. So in that I am going to use the CRO. We know that CRO contains the two channels here. And the channel 1, this orange wire is acts as the channel 1. This channel 1 is placed across this node point to measure the response of full wave rectifier. And with respect to input, suppose if you want to verify with respect to input, this blue color wire is connected the input side, any one of the input terminal. Then to make the ground potential, this orange with white strip line and the blue with white strip line is connected to ground potential. Then this load resistance is also connected to ground potential. 0 volts is also connected to ground potential. This 0 volts is also connected to ground potential. So up to this point, the circuit connections are over. Now we need to observe the ripple factor of this full wave rectifier without filter. So for this case, we need to note down the AC voltage, DC voltage, and how much DC current is flowing with respect to your load resistance here. Now first, to observe this response of your full wave rectifier, first switch on this device. Then we need to adjust the load resistance here. First, I am going to consider the load resistance value is 500 ohms. So by using this decay resistance box, now I am going to adjust this 500 ohms here. So remaining all the knobs in a 0 position, and this knob will be adjusted to 5. The multiplication factor is 100 ohms, hence the total resistance becomes the 500 ohms here. And due to this 500 ohms, now we need to measure the current parameters as well as DC voltage as well as AC voltage here. So due to this 500 ohms, now note down that this IDC value. IDC value shows that 25.3 milliamperes here. Then correspondingly, you note down this DC voltage and AC voltage. So put in the voltmeter, adjust the DC side. Now the DC value shows that 10.76 volts. Similarly, shift the knob to AC side. Then it shows that 5.26, and this is the reading for AC voltage. Means VAC value is 5.26 volts here. So similarly here, we need to observe the response. For this case, open this waveform window. Then select the scope. Then choose the run option. Then you observe this, where the blue color wire is the input line, sinusoidal signal, and orange color is output signal here. Means it completely allows both the peaks, positive peak as well as the negative peak. Hence, this type of the rectifier is called as full wave rectifier. For easy understanding, I am disabling the C2 and only I am showing the output here. So here also, just you measure this. Go to measure, select the channel 1, select the vertical, then choose the maximum value and use this add selector. So here the V0 value is 16.728 here. So similarly, now we need to change the load resistance. Now I am going to adjust the load resistance to 1 kilo ohm by using this decayed resistance box. So here I adjusted 1 kilo ohm by using this knob here. Then note down the corresponding DC current. The DC current shows that 12.6 milliamperes. Then note down the corresponding AC voltage. The AC voltage is 5.3 volts. Then change this knob to DC side. Now this value shows the DC voltage. The DC voltage is 10.8 volts. And similarly, then note down this maximum output voltage is 16.728 volts here. So apart from that, again you change the load resistance. Now I am going to change the load resistance to 10 kilo ohms. So here by using this knob, I adjusted the 10 kilo ohms here. Now due to this 10 kilo ohms, you measure this IDC value here. Now the IDC value is 1.3 milliamperes. Now note down this DC voltage. The DC voltage is 11.04 volts. Change this knob to AC. Now the AC voltage is 5.3 volts. Then output voltage is 16.728 volts here. So up to this point, we observed the full wave rectifier without filter here. Now we are going to observe a full wave rectifier with filter. So here, so this is a full wave rectifier without filter. Only the one modification is we need to place a capacitor parallel with low resistance. Then it becomes a full wave rectifier with filter here. So that is the reason. The remaining circuit is the same. Only the one modification is a 100 microfarad capacitor is parallelly placed with a load resistance. Then it becomes a full wave rectifier with filter here. So here only I am going to modify this. I am going to place a 100 microfarad capacitor. So this is 100 microfarad capacitor, and this contain the two terminals. One is the longer terminal, one is the shorter terminal. This longer terminal is positive terminal and the shorter terminal is the negative terminal. And this capacitor I am going to place parallel with the low resistance here. So here I place the 100 microfarad capacitor parallel with the low resistance. Then the circuit becomes full wave rectifier with filter here. Then procedure is the same. By adjusting the load resistance, we need to observe the DC current, DC output voltage, AC output voltage, and the response of your full wave rectifier with filter here. So for this 500 ohms, the DC current is 35.6 milliamperes, and the DC voltage is 15.5 volts. You change this knob to AC, and this is the AC voltage is 0.7 volts, and this is the response of your full wave rectifier with filter for a 500 ohms here. So for this case, you select this channel, go to measure and select the channel 1. So here select the vertical, choose the maximum value, and the maximum value shows that 16 volts, and choose the minimum value is the 14 volts here. Similarly, now I am going to change the load resistance to 1 kilo ohm. So then initially I place all the knobs to 0. By using this knob, I adjust the 1 kilo ohm. Then with respect to this 1 kilo ohm, then note down that this IDC value is 18.6 milliamperes. Then note down the corresponding AC voltage 0.4 volts. Then change the knob to DC voltage. The corresponding DC voltage is 16.2 volts. And similarly, you select this, choose the maximum voltage as well as your minimum voltage here. So here the maximum voltage is 16 volts and the minimum voltage is 15.2 volts here. And this is the response of full wave rectifier with filter for a 1 kilo ohm load resistor here. Now I am going to adjust the load resistance to 10 kilo ohms by using this decay resistance box. So initially I adjust all the knobs to 0 and now I adjusted to 10 kilo ohms. Due to this 10 kilo ohms, the IDC value shows that 2 milliamperes and the DC voltage is 16.9 volts. Then change the knob to AC. The AC voltage is 0.06 volts. Now due to with respect to load resistance, now the response completely becomes a straight line, means it completely removes the AC signal. So for this case, again you should note down this maximum voltage, the 16 volts, and the minimum voltage is also 16 volts here. So up to this point, we observed the full wave rectifier with and without filter here. In both the cases, we observed the AC voltages and DC voltages here with respect to load resistance. Then by using this AC voltages and the DC voltage, now we are going to calculate the ripple factor of full wave rectifier with and without filter by using the formula it is a ratio of AC voltage to your DC voltage. By using this formula, you should calculate the ripple factor with respect to your load resistance for a with filter and without filter of full wave rectifier here. Thank you.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.